Hi, it's Adam here. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a resourceful feeling of relaxation. And as you exhale, just allow any feelings of worry or tension or stress to leave your body in your outward breath. As you breathe in and breathe out, just allow yourself to relax. And in that state of relaxation, allow yourself to go to a place inside your own mind of calm and tranquility. A place that you can reflect and refine, to look at your life through a different perspective. As you continue to breathe in and breathe out, I want you to recall perhaps your earliest memory of just being completely free of any concerns or stresses. Maybe you can even recall the time when you were a baby in a state of play. There was no muscle tension, no worries, no stress. Completely in the moment, fully mindful. Completely connected to who you were and the environment you lived in. And I want you to imagine being a baby back then, and imagine what it would have been like to perhaps be at your first ever birthday. You might not remember it, you probably don't. But just imagine what it would be like to be in the body of a baby. Your first ever birthday, 1 year old, 12 months of living in this world at this time. Get a sense of the joy, the connection, that feeling of something wonderful's happened even if you're not sure what it is. And I want you to imagine you're staring into the candles of a birthday cake, getting lost in your own imagination as your mind becomes open to powerful suggestions and new ideas about how to think of this journey of your life, where you've come from and where you're going, and what is still remaining for you. In the cradle of life's enchanting trance, a baby's spirit, a mystical dance, embraced by love's hypnotic sway, your soul alights on this magical day. As toddling feet tread life's mystic course, in the realm of dreams let your spirit source. Unleash the power of your mind's delight, awakening possibilities, taking flight. In children's realm, where wonders reside, boundless imagination becomes your guide. Let your thoughts soar to celestial heights and paint the canvas of your heart's delight. In adolescence rhapsody, a symphony untold, passion's melody, a story to unfold. Unlock the secrets of your inner fire. Ignite the embers of your heart's desire. Youthful days, a euphoric reverie. Love's intoxication sets your spirit free. Surrender to love's enchanting embrace and find solace in its tender grace. In the tapestry of adults' embrace, wisdom and dreams merge, leaving no trace. Tap into the depths of your soul's grandeur. Unleash the essence with utmost fervor. Maturity's embrace, a sacred dance, radiating wisdom, your spirits advance. Embrace the ebb and flow of life's tide, leaving footprints of love far and wide. And then, as the candles flicker with grace, we gather to honor this final embrace. Reflect on the journey that brought you here, embracing both joy and sorrow without fear. On this last birthday, before life's sweet breath, emotions intertwine, embracing both life and death. With hearts heavy, yet grateful for what's been. A legacy of love, a soul that's truly seen. Happy birthday, dear soul so sublime. In this hypnotic trance we find our rhyme. May you transcend the realms of time and space, leaving a legacy of love and grace. As you embrace the beyond's ethereal shore, may your spirit soar and forever explore. Know that your essence shall forever reside in the hearts and minds of those who confide. In this hypnotic journey, let your soul ascend, embracing the infinite where dreams transcend. Happy birthday, dear friend, in this dance of fate. Your spirit eternal, love will navigate. Continue to breathe in and breathe out. And wherever you are in your life's journey, I want you to get a sense of gratitude for all the experiences you've had so far. And also a sense of purpose and urgency for however many more years you will experience. Because one birthday will be your last birthday. So doesn't it make sense to make the most of all those days and weeks and years leading up to that point? I want you to unlock all of the resources necessary for you to create a desire, an urgency to make the most of your life. Some people live a life, perhaps, in that final year of their life, they look back with regret, wishing they would have done different things. But I want you to get a sense that this can be avoided by spending your time on those things that align with your values, give you wonderful feelings of joy and significance, gratitude and growth. Continue to breathe in and breathe out and feel like you're returning to the present. Grateful for life, with a real sense of purpose, optimism, and motivation to live each day to the best of your ability. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, get a sense that you're completely in this moment, in this presence, as I count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.